Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ace Attorney stream. We are on episode 2 of Justice for All, and we're trying to prove Maya's innocence because she has been been arrested for a murder, which I don't think she committed. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. Um, I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Well, she's probably sad that it means that anyone murdered. She's just sad that a murder was committed, I think. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... Phoenix, how dare you make a short joke? And then that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francesca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I am going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. I wouldn't let Pearl go toe-to-toe with Francesca if, you know what's good for you, Phoenix. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent, all they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. I'm sure there's someone like that. Well, he might have become a good guy, eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgyworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Stop telling people that he died, Phoenix. He just resigned. Oh, that's too bad. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything? Huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? What's your alibi, Pearl? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. 2 locks. Ah! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, for now you can. You won't be able to lie to me in a little while, though. Fey Manor Meditation Room. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. It looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a pitcher. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What the? What in the? Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more, however, this is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright. Ack, yes. Wow, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So, the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case, and in 4 years' time her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Crane Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master? However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. She definitely has motive. That's all I got to say about that. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Is there anything new here? That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here in tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and a traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Well, we already looked at it and nothing was in there, so. It's a really old urn. There are the ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it is not very interesting, so time to move on. Okay. Time to move on. Oh, that's new. I don't remember that box being there. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. What's this thing? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Then it is for clothes. Oh, whoops. I went slightly too far. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So, does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? Or for them to spot you? Gulp. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. I guess the only thing we can really do right now is try to do Pearl's secret. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes? Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Well, she can't be in the channeling chamber. She wasn't in the meditation room with us. Side room, I think, was just eeny miny, so winding way. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way? What? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it that Pearls was doing in the winding way? What do I have in the winding way? think I have anything yet. But that means that we should go to the Winding Way and examine more. So is there anything else to examine? Is the question. Hmm. I don't really have anything else, I don't think. Let's see. Is there anything in here that I haven't looked at? Maybe. I knew I should have taken a look around. I can always count on Lotta to make things hard. I guess this is an altar, whatever it is. It feels very important. A mirror-like object with cloudy, reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. I feel like I've looked at everything. That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realize the Heartland is a part of this country, right? That is Mystic. Okay, yeah. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry. But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels, I can't describe it. There are 6 parts of the Korean sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. What do you think about... Okay, she's not gonna say anything about that. Maybe does she have... What do you think about this? No. What do you think about this one? Nope. Okay. I think I've showed everything there is to show to her. I feel like there has to be something in Winding Way, but I just don't see anything. It's still charming to see a real sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Uh, yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator, She's talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then. The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Alright. Already kinda searched there, but I guess I needed to ask Pearls about it first. Oh, now everything looks different. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are they now running at the top speed towards me? Oh, hey! Huff, huff. Like, huff, huff, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, I like really suave. Oh, like real suave. It's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean like I'm totally happy and like totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like that urn over there. Do you like know about it? Oh, I see an old cracked piece of pottery. Oh, all I see is cracked piece of pottery. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. Th this is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it, a tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is still on it. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get a feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Okay. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah. It's like the village treasure. Huh? Didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know. Amy Faye's spirit? Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith. Get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Karain channeling technique was Misty Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, along as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the faith family'll stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have seen so in the first place. And so, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Crane Village with no relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister who died in that accident was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do with, like, the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Psyche locks. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Wait. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see is a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh, weird. Sacred urn added to the court record. I'm guessing it's supposed to say Amy, since there's Amy's ashes in there. Maybe that's enough to crack Pearl, because I feel like she cracked the phase if it's spelt wrong. There we go. See if I have enough stuff now. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I just tell you what happened? What if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I guess I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? Wait, you can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder happened... Okay. She was here. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way? What? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the winding way? Something with the urn, I'm guessing. Oh, I have a feeling I was correct. So, I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also still a person after all. Sorry, I'll get it right this time. Okay, I think I know what you're doing there. Ah, dang it. Did you have the key at that point? No. Is there more to this? What was she doing in the winding way? to think. Maybe that's not it. Maybe I don't have everything for her yet. Let's see. I haven't checked on Maya yet. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little bit more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I can do is cause trouble. So, how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance and there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you were channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it, wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning, and you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, did you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that. You hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us, we were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Well, even if it sounds like a dead end, we might as well ask about it, just in case. So, about this ball. It's nothing really special. Just a plain old ball. I think she was playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. Well, that explains what she was doing. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah, Pearly's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? I saw that box. Maybe I can... What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh, is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. Is it? That's Crane's sacred urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it, about how she's the founder of the Crane technique. Oh, look at Mr. Smarty here, thinks he knows all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Okay, well we know what Pearl is doing now. Oh. So she's gone and Lotta's here. Ah! Ah! Hey, wait! Please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. Lotta. Ack! Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me here. I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. I kind of want to see how far I can get with hers locks. Please tell me about the traffic incident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, she's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eni just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? 14 patients. I don't know, the other 14 people who died, maybe? Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh. Besides, like, I'm an occult fanatic, not an ambulance chaser like you. Okay, so I know it's a person that they want. So it'll be in here. Another person's accident. Another person's accident. I don't know. Probably don't have enough evidence yet. Let's go. Oh, there's the ball. Pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what is it doing on the floor? Steel samurai ball. Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with it at the time of the murder, it seems. It's a clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! Wah! Well, there's where Lotto went. What are you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. Wait a minute. The clothing box wasn't there when the murder happened. Was it behind the screen and people just didn't notice? Because it is dark behind there. And I guess a box might blend into the background or feel like it's meant to be there. I don't know, maybe. That's what I have a suspicion on the box now. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man, huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. It must have been behind the screen then, because that's probably a bullet hole, isn't it? It's about 8 inches off the ground. It was totally behind the screen. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then this could... There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. It's a clothing box where Pearls keeps her ball. I thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Okay. Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair? Oh, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna ever see Lotta again then. Okay. Let me try your psyche locks again. Just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll have to tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes? Okay. Listen, the winding way. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way? What? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? She was playing with her ball. You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? One of her psyche's locks. Nice. One down, one more to go. Maya told me that you love to play with this ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad. Gulp. What do you mean, something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? Uh, um... And the spirit of the founder of the crane technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd be really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell me that urn has been broken? Because it's not spelt correctly? Who started the crane channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. Gasp! I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Yes. Oh, I got more. Nice. Alright, what's your alibi, Pearl? Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe that would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would notice? Yes. I found some glue and brought it into the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean the Winding Way? Yes. Aw, she's crying. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So, about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Phew. Broken by Pearl right after the murder, under repair in the hallway once police came. Okay. Alright. Oh. Phew, I think I found out everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. And is Eenie Miney's being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister! How is it going? How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Enie's sister, too? It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you! I wish I knew a little more about Eenie, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't bother to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Ah, Lotta! Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lumper one around like this. Thanks. But, you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are ya? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. I guess we gotta. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, lot of heart at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. Lotta not taking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean Eenie Meenie? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So Lotta suspects Eenie, which means she might have already found some info on that our mysterious Eenie. Okay. What have you found on Eenie? Whoops. Heh, that Eenie Miney right there? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I heard as much. I had also heard that Eenie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yeah. Speaking of Eenie, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? Ha ha ha. It'll cost you, and it'll cost you a lot. Oh, silly me, I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl is hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Well, you see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Uh, well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this haughty clinic. Haughty clinic? Who calls a clinic haughty clinic? Oh well. Let's check out the clinic. Now that we know Eni has had an accident also, I can probably unlock one of her psyche locks, but I have a feeling I won't be able to unlock the other one until I've figured out the clinic stuff. So, this is where Eni was hospitalized. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? Yes. Are you a doctor here? This guy looks like one of those guys from one of those horrible apps about dentistry or something. Yes, I'm Dr. Hottie, ho. Ack, I didn't think it'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with, I'd like to ask you a few questions about Eenie Miney. Miss Miney. Miss Eenie Miney. Yes, oh her? It's too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Sweetums, calm down, calm down. Don't be harsh on an old man like me. Don't you dare start with me. Oh, don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses would be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and tell me the director's what. Give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, got it. I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't, yes, me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie, ho. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Ugh. So, what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes. We treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details, hoy. Yes. What is that look for? Yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here. It seems. It seems. Yes, it seems that way. So, do you know about Eenie Meenie? Now we're talking. Yes, that girl, she was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital to here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad, really bad. So, what kind was it? Yes, well, no, you see that is something, no, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director? So there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes. I'd never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's gotta be something I can show to this old coot. Okay. Maybe this? Now this is what we're talking about. Yes, nice. This is nice, exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no taking this. Nice. Yes, I like this picture. Yes, mind if I borrowed this for a while for private research purposes? That's okay. I don't think I should support his research. Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe we show him this. So what do you know about this? I see, my mind's blank. Yes, it's so boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you have more attractive items, yes? Attractive? What about this? So what do you know about this? I see, my mind's blank. Yes, it's boring. That's why boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you have more attractive items, yes. Let's see, attractive. No, that's just a map. Other one's just a map too. What about the other picture? Maybe if I just show him Eenie Miney? Yes, Miss Eenie is really cute in this picture, wouldn't you agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell her for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes, waiting. Do you know anything about her sister, maybe? About this person? I feel like, I've seen her somewhere. I've seen her, before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for her consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. I don't believe this. Do you know anything about Dr. Gray? So I'd like to about... Okay, no. Do you know Laura, maybe? No. What about her? I don't know why he would, but... Yeah. I don't know, you know her? Oh, she's nice. That look in her eye. She looks like a queen. She's glaring at me. Her stare is making me choke up in tears. I was whipped by her, and it hurt a lot. I see, so... Francesca von Karma has been here. Well... Oh wow, I'm so jealous. So, did you cry? How did it feel? I cried a little, I think. I can't actually remember. I don't know what to show you. Cause all you said was like, oh, show me an attractive person. Oh, this is a superb example of a woman. I'd like to meet her just one time. Bring her to me tomorrow. She'll get a special attention from me, I promise. Where does he think he is? This is a medical facility. Just gonna show him all the women, I guess. She's, not the best, yes. But she'd be a great candidate for surgery. Yes. That's really the only thing I can prescribe for her. What is he talking about? What surgery? I hate to show him Pearl, but... So, about this girl. Isn't she the patient down in room 206? Yes? I'm sure that cute nurse is taking good care of her. The nurse said the girl has chickenpox, or... What is it? Measles? Maybe the flu? Pearl's fine, and, well... Although I feel sorry for the nurse now. Did I show you Laura? Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna examine the area then. This patient is undergoing rehabilitation. And look at that strained face, twisted in all those ways, and that oily sweat, His whole body is swaying back and forth, wobble wobble. Like he's about to fall, yes? Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here. Sorry, yes. Most sorry, yes, uh-huh. I wonder where that door way down there leads to. Oh, that's the x-ray room, yes? How did you know what I was thinking? Yes, well, it's because that's the x-ray room. Uh-huh, yes. There's something very peculiar about this guy. Because I know it's not me. This must be the waiting room. It's got the feeling of no... Wait. It's got the feeling of one, and there are sofas lined up. But I don't see all that many patients. Yes, well, it's quality, not quantity that counts, uh-huh. What in the world did that have to do with anything? Okay, that's waiting area, I guess. This is the clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall is this month's word to the wise. Do something in vain, and your own reward is tiredness. Not exactly the best thing to tell your patients, is it? I don't think there's anything else. I don't know. On my attorney's badge? I'm a lawyer right now. I'm investigating a murder. Yes. What is with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer, yes. The trial is tomorrow, and I would really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on. I'll give you something, real information, okay? I'm actually this clinic, see... I'm like this place's walking... dictionpedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that. And my specialty is in young, silky smooth, haughty patients. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Hoi hoi hoi. Anyway, you wanted to know about Little Miss Eeny Meeny, right? Eeny Miny, right? Little Miss Eeny Miny? That girl, I remember her especially too, well, really especially. Very well. Okay. You want to tell me about it? Please tell me what you know about Eeny Meeny. Eeny Miny. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the general hospital. It was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was, wait, what was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. Sh With my trained eye, I could see, yep, I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury. Her whole body was wrapped around and around in bandages, and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright? Yes. It was an accident. An accident, they're scary, yes. Cars, yes. Car, you mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's what gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers, Yes, I looked it all up, I did. It was terrible, yes? Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? So you looked up information on Eenie's accident, correct? Yep, sure did, yes? I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. Huh? You have it? Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... Did you really? Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on lead from this guy. Here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Eenie was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Eenie fought with the door, finally got it to open, and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article, yes? Newspaper clipping 2, updated to the court record. A new clue. I should probably look this over. Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation? Are you talking about Miss Enie's operation? Yes, Miss Enie's. That was one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad, very bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eenie had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together, Picture? That girl, see, she had just gotten her license. So she just happened to have a license photo with her, yes? Oh. So see, I got her picture as a way to remember her, yes? Well, more like swiped. Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What? A pretty girl like her? I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's a treasure, my treasure, precious. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car, yes? Alright, Smeagol. Enie's photo of her driver's license, Dr. Hottie's treasured possession. It's been half a year since Miss Eenie had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Yes. So, how was it? How was I? I was a real help, wasn't I? Yes?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Eni I said hi, okay? Yes? It's time for me to leave, too. Yes. Ack! Okay, it's definitely time to leave. Yeah, don't start talking like that, guy, Phoenix. He's really creepy. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. What did she have to tell them? Uh, she's not here anymore. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Alright, let's go for it. Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eni just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Definitely do. And it's you. Oh. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in an accident? Yep. Where's the other clipping? Oh, articles. Okay. There you go. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Miss Eenie Miney holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to the hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Miney, it's, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Miney, is in here too. Like, totally, wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Well, I have your driver's license here. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in the accident could be... I believe it was your sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi, you were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. We got her, chat. Unlock successful, and I'm back to full health. Awesome. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Ha ha ha, it seems so simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? Do you know anything about this? Okay, no. Anything else? Okay, there we go. Looks like something's up. Stop! Leave my mother alone. Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear. It is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Detective! I'm not upset. Do not upset me further. Sorry. Poor Gumshoe. Being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Mother. This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick. I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya. She must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Guess we're gonna go back to Maya. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Oh, it's Mia. Mia! So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia had a few psyche locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Come on, Phoenix. We don't have time to be looking at things like this. We need to find everything we can for the trial tomorrow. What do you mean? Can't use it on her yet? Mia. Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean? Oh, I needed to unlock it again. Tried to unlock it. Why do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other person's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Gulp. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale. I never thought I'd seen the day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestors, Mystic Amy Faye, acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. To this day, her soul is still sealed into Quran's sacred urn. It usually sits in the Winding Way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that to me because... Wait, are you saying that to me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Okay, now we can use this. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Who are you protecting? Oh wait, no. Dang it. Pressed B by accident. That's okay, I'll just speed through. Okay. Who are you protecting? Is it Morgan Faye, maybe? Morgan Faye, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Oh, I was right. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. Cast suspicion on your aunt. This? My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya, Morgan. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after. Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that prosecutor would use something this small to shred your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan? This? Phoenix, we don't have any time left. I haven't even said anything yet. You can't pin my aunt as the murderer if one piece of evidence alone. Do you have something else that... let's see. Nothing weird with that. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in the garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the other key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? And why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The other person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. But you don't have to present solid proof to me for this. But I want to know, if my aunt was the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How did she... I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? I think she needed the box. No idea, just throwing things out now. And you were so close too. Yeah. Done it herself. Oh, I see. needed an accomplice, and you want me to name the accomplice. Well, I think it's gonna be Eeny Miny. Eeny Miny, she's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Miny were in cahoots. Finally. Nice. Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fay Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eeny Miny is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eeny. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility, huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Who's mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fay. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will be apparent then. Right, Chief, we won't lose. Something tells me that maybe the aunt's just trying to become in charge, because she keeps saying, like, I'm proud of the Branch family. I can't be a master. So maybe she's just trying to become a master. And maybe she resents her sister for being chosen as the master instead of her. Huh? Is that a good hypothesis or what? Nick. Yeah? Did you know that Bon Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm just the daughter of the master. I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Well, Phoenix, why don't you say that out loud and make her feel better, then? Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. But Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. One, stop shipping them, Pearl. And two, do we really have to see Pearl with boobs again? Phew, thanks goodness. Nick, this way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, he was just trying to protect her. I thought he was just being silly and being like, I need Mia's help for everything, instead of just doing it himself when he really can just do it himself. Anyway, court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I took forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? She sounds like you've made quite the name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolish clothing. Foolish fool clothing. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh, that's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say, women really are scary when they fight. Gulp. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber. Was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Actually, you know what? I was gonna adjust something, because last stream I noticed this was a little bit big. So I'm just gonna do that, and hopefully it is a better size. Actually, I can always just check right now. Yeah, that looks like a better size to me. Alright. But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that this is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. At least Pearl's not watching. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a matter of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a matter of speaking? Ah, I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body. Send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is. Oomph. You, quiet. Now then, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order! Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during this time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. While great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. She didn't say any of that happened. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct my falsities while they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart, sly woman. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you were physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Ack! Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time? Happy? Witness? Elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Now what? Question further. So, while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber after all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. I can't see a crack in her testimony. What should we do? For now, we should try and get that information out of her. After we get more information from her, we may be able to use it later to our advantage. Okay. After we heard the... Okay, so I'll just keep questioning her and everything then. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fay? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time myself, I was a little confused. On top to which, there was another. Another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you're covering for the defendant? Well, yes. I was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she said, She can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that exactly. Ack, be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She she went to speak with someone? Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant Maya Fey. Is that correct? Well, like, I guess. Is that case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping on the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into my room, like, really suddenly. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was, like, happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was the nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness. Like, yeah? Is your testimony you mentioned a terrible thing? Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. That's only fair. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it is, Phoenix. Maya, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind its tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drivel. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. She really needs to stop with the foolish tongue twisters. Like, when the channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like, maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? 11 a.m. Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First of all, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second of all, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Meeny Miney? I, like, hadn't seen her in so long. I was happy in, like, a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again? Alive again? But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the cult. But I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection. Could you try using that one once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Oh, Judge, it is very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. Yeah, to tell you the truth, me neither. But I've got to bluff for now, and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Okay, I'm totally cool with that. I wasn't scared at all, and her costume looked totally normal. What do you mean it totally looked normal? Wasn't it all covered in blood? That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eenie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Meany, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, but I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Meany. Miss Miney. Why would you not include the blood you saw in this testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this? Miss Miney. I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. Eep! But what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. The side room was, kinda dark, you know. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended, right? And I was persuaded my sister it wasn't. Wait. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't. Right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you were given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. After the murder, part 2. The side room was, kinda dark, you know. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended in, right? You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, After you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And I was persuaded my sister wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew she, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one thing, Miss Miney? Sure. Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh, like, what do you mean? When you... Were you going to... Wait, were you in the side room? We're going to the scene of the crime. Arrived at the scene of the crime. You know what? We're going to the scene of the crime. Because she would have seen Pearl, wouldn't she have? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press hard. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anything on the way to the channeling chamber. Okay. I'm guessing we're gonna have to present Pearl. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, this isn't possible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happened that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means that anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Nar! As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish... There is no way someone walking along the winding way could have not noticed Pearl. Is this one I showed Jar? This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it is cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Yow! Why? Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time of the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the only one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr! I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Gah! Miss Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she says is on the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About what you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? It's in her testimony just now. It's in the evidence. Help me, Mia. Well, can we really say help me, Mia? I feel like that's a little bit, sad. Let's see. You know what? It's probably just in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. But we had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, How did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you couldn't go there by way of the winding way. Yeah! But look at the minor guide map. If someone were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. There was a witness at the time of the murder. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Wright, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where's the witness when the murder took place? Right here. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's why... Wow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple, Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the screen, like I kept thinking. Here, of course. But behind this folding screen? Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hiding behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, you slime ball! Now, Miss Miney. When so young, you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps! If you know exactly how old I am." I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That's that tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Sure I can, maybe. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove. Oh yeah, I know Actually, yeah. Yeah, I have proof.
It's the box itself, because it has the bullet.
Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry it up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why a bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order. So what are you saying? Then Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. With this whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really isn't possible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish received no mercy. Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Huff huff. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Grr, this person. If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan, Fey? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say for yourself, Miss Miney? Grr, grr! You shot Dr. Gray with your 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in the medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent.
Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Bang. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that was why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Oh, I thought that happened earlier on. So I kind of expected there to be maybe a bullet hole or something on Eeny Meeny, or Eeny Miny. But, yeah, now that that's cleared up. Oh my god. Wait, what the heck? How is there somebody in my chat who's already... Sorry, I'm very confused. Oh, I see. Automod already took care of it. Okay, I think we're good then. Sorry, I'm having a lot of stupid bots in my chat trying to sell viewers. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Aha. Ahaha. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Ack. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Are you real? Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, Well, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, and one more thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Oh, she has a pretty big motive. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive. That's... I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Okay. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge on my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing, was Dr. Gray. I was a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airheaded persona. However, you see, yow! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. No, not the end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. I don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. Nick! What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hee hee. See, it's just as I, told you. I hope you like a slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Alright? You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please? If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Yes, I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on, no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Ha ha ha, too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah! Von Karma only cares about the perfect wind. When, as long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is she rhyming now? And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me. I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec. Well, that's part 2 done. Or I guess part 1, we're starting part 2 of the trial. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ack, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with your... What happened to your dad? Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Nah. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. And even if you do that, it won't bring back... Wait. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Alright, Miss Von Karma, you're on. I accept your challenge to defeat you. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eeny Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Miss Eeny Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And this is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Oh, trust me, it'll do good. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I was, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloids shows, day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Dre drugging your sister. Nah, those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Yeah, last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like she had to talk to the police and like she was being investigated like every day. I was like, it was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. That's exactly what I was kind of thinking earlier. True, true. But like, I didn't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have a driver's license, Miss Miney. It's because she does. She just got it stolen from her. I have it. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too. So I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of the jolt. Like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and I like got away. I like didn't have my license, so I like couldn't take over driving for her. Oh. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose to get a driver's license. Um, what is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? Uh, um, uh, that's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic directed? Yes, that perverted... Yow! No one cares. Witness. What did you receive... When did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The incident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the, that's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Irk. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sister would have like let me drive. Yow. Don't just stand there ain't to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow? Miss Miney, why do you think you wouldn't be
would not have been allowed to drive anyway. That's because I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a newbie drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK. Where those her boyfriend's initials? And it was a real special model. The judge can't be serious. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be an obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Sigh. Well, if you like cars that much, then. That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sis' new car was like a totally special model from England. Has to be something. May 24th, last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died from the sight. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was a crash and the flames. Woke up, still half asleep. I don't like remember anything else. If Miss Eenie Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister. Mimi Miney was a nurse. 14 deaths. Wait. Huge sea of flames. Nothing about the car in there. Nothing about the car being new anyway. Might as well try it. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? Oh, I guess that was it. I guess the fact that it just didn't say the car was new was good enough. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and light got out. That's correct, isn't it? Oh, right door. But if it was a car from England, then she would have been getting out of the left door because the left side would be the passenger side. I see. Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if it were in an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Ack! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes? But this is where her whole story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? I still believe it's... Maybe they... Well... Well, they said that Eni was very injured and needed plastic surgery. And she used the license to reconstruct her face. But she didn't have a license at that point. Oh. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said... Wait, I want to check something. Oh, I can't look at the details of the license. The witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ugh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Miney. She took over her sister's life after she got injured in that accident. Mimi Miney, this is your real name. Of all the foolish drivel, then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns. Then she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that is not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eni Miney. Isn't that right, Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago.
The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. Just this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney's from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Oh, a dead person who wasn't even dead. Specifically a spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would have been impossible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been concluded. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Why is it still... Oh. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Eenie, I mean Miss Von Karma? Eek, did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My name is Mimi Miney. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that incident. In that accident, her sister. And even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eenie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there is still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocent of the defendant Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect.
Me, Francesca von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight. Miss von Karma, how about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow, ow, ah! Ow, 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 ow. And one more for good measure. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce my verdict. Not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? It's so good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box? That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lotto would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really didn't want something like this to ever happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help me, Mimi Miney, with a plan like that? I don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I have an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I can't... I wanna say... I wanna say because of her... I wanna say because of her mom, but... I don't... Maybe it was because of Pearl, actually. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Crane village, and that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and then what would happen then? The Branch family? My aunt? No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Huh? My precious pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of the crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. I cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And that's the end of that. Bit spooky. Anyway, new episode has been added. And that will be the end of this stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next week on Tuesday for the next episode of Phoenix Wright, which looks like it's going to be episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. I'll see you all there. Thanks for watching. Bye now.